Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. I have been thinking about you so much, and I wanted to just come in here today and send you guys something just to let you know that I'm thinking about you. No matter where you're at in the world, on some level, this pandemic is definitely affecting you. And I, first and foremost, want you to know that I'm thinking about you, that I'm here for you as your supporter. Please don't hesitate to reach out via our Facebook community page. Ask me questions. Let's rally together with inspiration, with positivity, and with hope. We're blessed to have these essential oils and these tools at our fingertips that will reinstill hope and joy and a lot of the things that so many are not as blessed to feel. I'm going to share with you guys also just a couple little tangible tools that you guys can turn to with your family that, a lot of you guys have either asked me or things that I just know are vitally important. There's going to be 3 key aspects to how we're going to keep our homes healthy during all of this that's going on. First and foremost is going to be how we clean our home. We're obviously going to want to keep our homes clean. We're going to want to keep the germs out. We're kind of stuffing ourselves in our home, right? So we're doing the self-quarantine or the social distancing. And when we do that, we also want to keep the immune systems in our homes really healthy, but also positive and uplifted. With all the cleaning that we're doing, with all of the disinfecting that we're doing, the last thing that we want to have happen is to create immune resistant bodies. We don't want to be killing so many of the germs that we're actually harming our immune system while we're trying to make sure that illnesses and things don't spread into our home. So really, just as much as we can, focusing on some natural cleaners that are going to help to kill some of that bacteria, but are also going to help to protect our immune systems. So the way that I do that is with our On Guard cleaner concentrate. What I've been doing personally is I've been adding 5 drops of On Guard into my cleaner concentrate. That's just gonna up the level a little bit. Other things that you can add in are lemon. That's gonna also help, as well as tea tree. So when you add those 3 things in, that's really going to help to kill any bacteria, but it's also gonna help to kind of protect our immune system so that we're not harming our long-term immune system while we're fighting off what's going on. Another thing that I personally love to do is I take a spray bottle. You can add alcohol in it if you would like. Add 5 drops of On Guard. You could also add it into a tablespoon of vinegar, throw it in a spray bottle, spray down your toys, spray down your doorknobs, spray down your car. This is such a great time just to kind of spring clean, disinfect a lot of the things that we touch every single day and sometimes get forgotten about. So spraying things down is going to help to really protect that immune system and is going to help keep our family healthy long term. The second piece of how we're going to stay healthy is how we're going to be protecting our bodies, obviously with a lot of the tools that we have, right? So using your On Guard daily, use it on your feet, on your kids, use it diluted down the spine, diffuse it in the air. Those are all going to be things that are really going to help protect our physical body. And drink lemon in your water. That's going to detox and support your liver, which is going to support your immune system. It all goes hand in hand, which I think is such an amazing thing. There's the Flume recipe: frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and melaleuca. You can do 2 drops of each in a veggie cap, add them in a veggie cap, take it daily just to support your immune system. Or you can add that into a roller ball. You would want to do anywhere from 6 to 8 drops, 6 drops for smaller children, up to 8 drops of each for adults. You can rub that on your feet before you go to bed. That'll really support your immune system as well. But let's not forget the foundation of our health. And you guys, I stress this so much because it is a game changer. But if you have your vitamins, your supplements, your minerals, all of the things that are going to be supporting your body, naturally we're supporting our immune system in such an incredible way. There's actually been a couple natural doctors in other countries that have actually found that vitamin C has some of the power to fight off this virus that we're facing. I can't speak for that, but I do know 100% that when you have that foundation of health, your body is so much stronger than it is on its own when it's trying to create those nutrients and you're trying to get them in other ways. One of the vitamins, or one of the bottles that I just want to point out that's so important in this current situation is our Alpha CRS. And this is going to be your cellular vitality. This is going to help protect your cells. This is going to help with that cellular turnover. So we know a virus exists inside of a cell, right? So if we're protecting that cell, and if we have that cellular turnover, just imagine the benefits that that's doing for viral protection, for inflammation, for stress management, for all the things that really, really affect our short and long-term health. I think some of the biggest benefits I noticed, I started on this when I was really struggling after many surgeries, couldn't get back to myself, and I noticed better sleep, lower stress, more energy. And I think that more energy one is one that a lot of people come to me and say, I had no idea how low of energy I had until I started taking the Lifelong Vitality. And the Lifelong Vitality, guys, it's a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you try it and you don't feel a difference, then you can get your money back. And but I can promise you guys that you'll love it. And that's the foundation of health. So that is the second thing, is just supporting our physical bodies to the best of our ability. But the third thing, and something that I think is so important and something that I think sometimes gets overlooked, is our emotional health. And our emotional health is so key right now, because whether we feel it and recognize it or not, we are under a gigantic load of stress. So stress is one of the biggest key factors in how our immune system functions and how how protected our bodies are. That stress will break down those barriers. It just kind of crumbles that wall, and it allows more to get in. And even just opening up a news feed, they've done studies on when you're reading about the news that's coming out, or the new quarantine, or all of the different things that are happening, it is naturally increasing our cortisol. Whether we feel it and recognize it or not, it's happening. And so I think there is a lot of ways that we can manage that stress. Disconnect every now and again. Maybe set times that you can check on those feeds. And I know for some people it's a matter of work and other things, but really finding ways that you can not only socially distance, but distance yourself from everything that's going on as much as possible, and take it in when necessary, and learn and stay up to date and informed as a citizen, but really don't overburden yourself with everything and all the news and all the information. Lifelong Vitality is going to be a huge supporter for that as well, but there's other tools that we can turn to. Adaptive, I've been taking this daily. This is just going to help me to be able to kind of carry my load. I like to explain Adaptive as when your shoulders feel heavy, when you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, it's just going to help to kind of take that off and release it, and know that you can keep on going and you can keep on trudging along. Adaptive comes in several forms. It comes in a roller ball. It comes in a capsule that you can take daily that's just going to support kind of that mental health daily from an internal perspective. And I should have grabbed this earlier, but I keep this on my desk because what I have been doing is I have been taking my Adaptive roller ball, and I have been setting my alarm for 3 times during the day. And I have been taking a brief moment 3 times a day to breathe deeply. And this has made such a big difference. Things can get stressful, kids are home, things can feel tense, right? So take your Adaptive, you can rub it in the palm of your hand, you can also kind of rub it up on your wrist. And what I do is I call it the 3-3-3. So I want you to breathe in for 3 full seconds, and then breathe out for 3 full seconds, and do that 3 times. So I'm gonna kind of show you guys one time around what that looks like. So you just go. And do that 3 times. When you breathe in, you want to feel your belly really expand out. That's actually going to benefit your digestive system, your metabolism, pelvic floor. It's going to benefit a lot of things because it's going to allow those muscles to expand and then come back in. And that is naturally going to decrease that cortisol, that stress, and all the other things. So those are my 3 things, guys. Let's clean our home as best as we can. Let's support our physical body and support our emotional body. And those are some of the tools that I think are most important and key in order to maintain and help with those things. So that is what I have for you today. Stay in touch. I'm going to be sending out a video every week while we're all going through this together. But if you have any questions, make sure you shoot a comment on our private community page, Life Unraveled team page, and I can answer them for you there, and we can all kind of bond together and make it through this. Hang in there and stay safe.